Yo, what's the deal? Welcome back to another video, man. And from the title, as you can see, and it's probably not even for, some of the younger viewers who might don't really know much about Turk or the Hot Boys or that era. But coming from my era, people that's about my age, or people, not even just my age, people who familiar with, early Wayne, BG, uh, Birdman, who familiar with the big times and that type of stuff, they might understand what I'm finna talk about with this. So, as you can see from the title, man, like Turk just dropped some stuff on the 85 South show that I ain't know about. I mean, they said some of the stuff in the songs, but I thought it was in reference to something else. But before I even say too much about it, we're just gonna check out the interview or check out till it get to that point, and then we're gonna speak on it. So let's get into the video.
You always seem like the perfect team player, though. You feel what I'm saying?
I was, but like, see, back then I was kind of like, I was quiet. You know what I'm saying? Observing. You know what I'm saying? Watching everything, but was a devil. You feel me? Like, I was a quiet assassin like type. People thought I was the good dude, but I really wasn't. As far as like street shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, getting in the industry and talking, yeah, I was shy to that because that's something different. But in the streets, I was really like that. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I kept my street shit away from the business. You know what I'm saying? But it was just man, like a dream come true. I didn't realize how big we was until when I was in prison and I was in the feds. You know what I'm saying? And
All right, so real quick, basically what he talking about is right at the peak of when the Hot Boys really started popping, like 99, 2000. Wayne, BG, Turk, Manny Fresh on the beats. And he was rapping too. Birdman. Turk got bumped. I don't really recall for what. He ended up going to the joint and shit like that. So there was one less one Hot Boy at the time. That happened like damn near at the peak when that shit really when they started bubbling.
people just been asking me about when y'all gonna do a Hot Boy reunion. When y'all, man, I'm trying to get out of prison. Why the fuck is y'all keep asking me about the Hot Boy reunion? I'm talking about, I did 8 months, 16 days, bro. And they asked me this damn near every day.
Yeah.
Like for 8 months, 16 days, they asked me that shit, bro. So I'm like, damn. And I went on the yard one time, man, and I was like, I performed. It was on a Juneteenth,
Yeah.
the little Cinco de Mayo, I believe. And I performed, and I was like, damn, man, this shit really, it dawned on me after all them years that, man, I'm really a superstar. That's when I felt it, like.
Hey, whole time though, the man doing his time for whatever he bidding for, and they in the joint pressing him to perform. That man's trying to do his time and get out of there. But definitely, I can understand what he's saying. That's probably how I could imagine that he's saying like that's when he realized how big the movement really was, and probably the mistake that he made when he got bumped right at the then when they start peaking. They really start bubbling. At the top of their success.
Yeah.
But I never, cause I still was running through the hoods, shooting heroin, cocaine, getting high. You feel me? Like I was doing everything that a regular person do in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I don't know about that. I mean, I guess a regular person in the hood, probably from where he come from. I'm not really familiar on that. When I was running through the hoods and stuff like that, growing up in the inner city, like that ain't nothing that we was into. We wasn't shooting no dope. Like we wouldn't mess with no type of form of hard drugs at all. Like shooting, sniffing, none of all that type of stuff. Like the only thing that was in the hood. Like of course the regular stuff that you see in the media. That's now become legalized. And alcohol already been legal, but I mean it wasn't really like that. And where I'm at. I'm in the northern states. I don't really know if that really make a difference or not because they was in the south, but maybe that's something that was prevalent and popping where they was at. But that man had to be like a teenager or at least early 20s, but I'm guessing a teenager. He said he was shooting dope. He snapped.
I ain't never said I was on tour, but it never dawned on me that I was a superstar, dog. Like I was a part of stardom. You know what I'm saying? It never dawned on us, bro, because we always, just kept that humble spirit. You know what I'm saying? But we had signed a $30 million deal. Juvenile had them went what about 5-time platinum. You know, I'm all on his album. Hot Boys double platinum, triple.
Can't forget Juvie. Shout out Juvie.
Man, we never got plaques or none of that shit. So I'm like, I never saw it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until years and years as I got older, and I'm like, man, this shit is for real.
So yeah, we're just gonna cut it right there, man. This over an hour long interview. Definitely, if you want to hear more of the gems and stuff that they drop, jump over there. 85 South channel and watch the entire interview. I just wanted to touch base quickly on something that I was not aware about. Like they rap that stuff in the videos, in the songs, talking about dope but I didn't really know it was a literal thing. But I mean, come to find out it was in a literal sense. But some of the rappers I knew that about. Like I knew BG, because it was in the news, in the media, and he was going to the hospital for and stuff like that. But I didn't really know like they was teenagers really, running through the trenches, shooting up dope, But definitely, let me know your thoughts about that, man. And if this enlightened you, this information, or you want to definitely, like I said before, check out the rest of that interview. Jump over there, 85 South channel, show them some love. You want to see more content like this from me? Motivate me, man. Show me some love. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell so you can know when I post. Until the next video, I'm hollering at you, man.